Hi everyone, we are students from Weltech University. In this video, we are going to present you our major project, and we have chosen the title as Credit Card Fraud Prediction for Banks Using ML Abnormality and Regression Algorithms with Web App. And these are these are the contents in the agenda we have implemented. And this is the abstract of our project. The main purpose of this project is to present a solution for credit card for fraud prediction by using machine learning algorithms. This project aims to develop a web application and predicts credit card fraud by analyzing the patterns in the transaction data. This project demonstrates, and these are the objectives. The main aim of this project is to build a real-time credit card fraud detection system which helps protect us from credit card scams, and the scope is to help banks detect when credit card fraud has been committed and try to revert the mistakes. And this is the introduction. The credit card fraud prediction for banks using ML abnormality and regression algorithms with web app project aims to address this issue by developing a machine learning system. The system utilizes the regression algorithms and analyzes the data and identify potential fraudulent activity. This project aims to help banks and financial institutions reduce their losses due to credit card fraud and improve the overall security of their financial transactions. And these are the literature reviews we have referred. These are the designs and methodologies. We have used 4 modules. And module 1 is acquiring dataset and pre-processing. Module 2 is model making and training. Module 3 is creating web app. Module 4 is AWS integration for fraud detection alert system. Module 1. In Module 1, data will be pre-processed by using data mining technique and turn the raw data into the format that is both practically and effective. The data set we have contained is from Kaggle, contains some missing elements. This could be due to the reason that such data was not collected efficiently. These elements are represented by NaN, it means not a number. Whatever the reasons, it makes our computing cumbersome and inaccurate. Module 2 is about when it is compared to linear regression, logistic regression is more sophisticated. This is because linear regression is unable to categorize the data widely. The data can be classified using linear regression very easily. And the line cannot be clearly separate the data into two classes when there is overlap in the data. The largest stage is to develop a predict function that will accept input and determine if a transaction is fraudulent or not. Module 3 is about the objective is to design an application utilizing Streamlight, which is a free open source framework that enables the construction of apps in Python with a minimal amount of lines of code. To begin, all the needs to be done is the import to Python libraries and declare the functions that will replicate the actions that were just presented. Module 4 is about setting up an AWS account and creating an S3 bucket to store the trained model and transaction data. The Lambda function will then use the trained model to predict whether the transaction is fraudulent or not. The email notification will include details such as transaction amount, the location of the transaction, and suspected fraudulent activity. The stakeholders can these are the standards and policies. Anaconda Python and standard used code is ISO IEC 29002. These are the implementations. Logistic regression is more effective to train the linear regression and is much simpler to apply than linear regression. In conclusion, it is simple to extend it to a number of different classes. A pre-processing phase is utilized so that unclean data may be dealt with and a high level of detection accuracy can be maintained. Eliminating the null values and connecting the relevant features are two main innovative strategies that are utilized in this pre-processing step. This is the architecture diagram of our project. These are the data flow diagrams. This is the level 0 diagram and this is level 1 diagram. And it is the ER diagram, sequence diagram, and then collaboration diagram. Testing. We have done unit testing, we have done test cases for data accuracy, for model accuracy, for model performance. And integration testing, the test cases are done for integration of ML model with the database and the accuracy of predictions and the system response time. And functional testing test cases are done for testing user registration and login, user input validation, and credit card verification. White box testing, in here the test cases are done for code coverage, the ML model algorithms and model training. And then the black box testing, here the test cases are done for user interface, functionality and the performance. These are the sample inputs and outputs screenshots, and this is the sample input in CSV file, and these are the two outputs for one is for fraud and one is for no fraud. And in conclusion, the project highlights the potential of technology in enhancing the security of financial transactions and mitigating the risk of fraud. The implementation of this solution has the potential to increase efficiency and security in the credit and industry, ultimately benefiting both banks and consumers. And in future enhancements, we can integrate the with social media platforms and use of federated learning, integration with biometric data, and then we can implement real time fraud detection, integration with AI assistance, improved anomaly detection. And these are the references. This is the plagiarism report of our PPT. This is the poster presentation of our project. Thank you.
Hello, this is Pawan Kumar, and this is the project code for project. And there are main four parts of this project, which is written in Jupyter Notebook. And the main four parts are written for fraud detection and credit card details to run this project, and for the web app, and for the integration of AWS. And how it works means we'll in web app we'll give the email address of sender so that the mail will be sent whether it is fraud or not fraud. And now I'll show how this project works, and I'll show your web app also. First we need to run this in command prompt. I'll copy the address. Streamlit run web app dot py because it is written with Streamlit framework. So we use the command Streamlit, and run is the main command, and webapp.py is where we return the code for running the web app, and it will be open in browser. Yeah, it will be opening now. And we named this web app as Credit Karma, which we thought will be an innovative one. And here we can test with any values. For sample, I'm giving just one, and I'll check. I'll give email address also. I'll check for fraud. So it is showing the fraud, and I'm giving alert using email. It is showing the email sent. And the email will be displayed on respective email ID. So finally, this is our project, and this is how it works. And here we can see how the details which we have taken of credit card details. Like 30.3% are payment details, and 29.7% are cash out, and 27.4, which is in green color, are transfer details, and violet color 10.7 are for cash in the details, and 1%, 1.9% are the debited details. This is how our project works, and that's all about our project. Thank you.